Spencer Lazara, MMA interviews here at BAMMA USA alongside Gabe Ruediger, victorious in a retirement fight. Obviously feeling pretty good right about now.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. I trained hard for this. Trained at Black House, trained Dynamics, trained at SK Golden Boys. I trained at my two schools, Gracie Barra Baldwin Park, Gracie Barra Whittier. Put a lot of work and effort into this. Trained CrossFit 949, CrossFit Sherman Oaks. I was going all over the place training. I went to Millennia a couple times in my old school, went down to Systems. I mean, I was working, I was teaching every day and then training on top of it. It was a difficult, arduous trip, but it was well worth it.
A lot of miles on the car.
Many. It's time to, I need to get a car sponsor.
That would be nice.
Gas.
Your striking looked a lot better. So what do you attribute that to, the work at Black House?
No, actually, Anthony Hardunk, he's been my striking coach, and he told me to just believe in my striking, and that's been the biggest thing. Is I've had doubts on it. I always have always have a fight or flight mechanism, and mine is to go to my grappling, which is my strong point. And Anthony said, just believe it. If you feel it's there, it's there. My first shot, I took him down. My next shot missed, and I was like, okay, let's get comfortable with my stand-up. And it's a mental thing.
And then you wait for that opportunity. Obviously, in the second round, you got that takedown. Did you feel him a little weaker? Did you feel him wearing down?
Yeah, but that's my go-to no matter what. You know, I mean, could I knock him out? I probably could have. Who knows? But I know I get him to the ground, and I go for what I had a specific game plan where I was not going to take his back, and I worked my game plan perfect.
Yeah, you went for the armbar first. Talk us through that. You were against the cage there, ended up switching to the other side, and ended up getting the armbar.
Exactly. My whole plan was, if I got the back, to stay on top, never to put my back on the mat, and it worked out perfectly.
Well, talk us through, just a submission right there at the end.
I took him down. He was on the cage. I had his back, but I kept with the strikes, and every time he moved, I would always position myself to ensure I was on the side of him. When I pulled him onto his back, he was against the cage, so I obviously couldn't hit the left side, so I had to go for the right side. And I set it up the way I do at Gracie Barra Whittier in Baldwin Park, and it was, it was a submission that I like very much.
Retirement fight, man. You've got a lot of family out and everything else here. You had a huge crowd in attendance. I mean, does that make you want to continue fighting, or is this really it?
No, I mean, of course, it's an amazing feeling to have that energy. And most of the time, I go into hostile ground. I mean, like when I fought Joe Lazon in Boston, I think there was nobody that liked me. Even my corner, I think, was booing me at one point. To walk in with that much energy, that positive energy, it was amazing. But no, it doesn't make me want to keep doing this.
So what's next for you? I mean, you're always been a very well-spoken guy and into the game, and doing your blogs and everything else. So are we going to see you joining me in the media, or what?
I don't think so. I have two schools that that are going very, very well, very successful. I'll still teach. I'll still train. I don't know. I have to work everything out. I always have my schools, and I think that's what I feel my focal point is right now, but who knows? Antony wants me to be the next referee, and he says that I've got the mind for that, and who knows, maybe that could potentially move into that avenue, or maybe I'll just stop MMA all in all and take a job at an insurance company or something.
Doubt that. We could definitely use some good referees and judges.
Well, absolutely, and that could be something I could look into. Every time I see Antony, we spend an hour training and about 15 minutes of him telling me I need to be the next referee. So it could be that, but I mean, my schools, again, are successful. I have an amazing group of students. My kids are getting really, really good, and I always support my students. I'm at every tournament, and I'm helping the younger fighters getting ready, because I've been doing this 11 years. I may not be the best guy, but I've spent enough time doing it to know what works and what doesn't.
You definitely know that. Hey, I want to give you the forum, man, to say whatever you want to say.
Well, first and foremost, my sponsors. Thank you, Thermal Solutions, CrossFit 949, Tri-Costa, of course, On the Mat, Built to Fight. These companies have been helping me and assisting me the whole time. Without them, I wouldn't be here.
Anything else?
Of course, the most important, Gracie Barra Baldwin Park, Gracie Barra Whittier.
There you have it. Check out his schools. Gabe Ruediger, victorious here at BAMMA USA in his retirement fight.
Thank you very much.
Hey, this is Ariane Celeste.
This is Uriah Faber.
This is Glover Teixeira. This is Dan Henderson. You're watching MMA Interviews.
MMA Interviews.
You're watching MMAinterviews.tv.